Hi, I'm Mark. This is my January review for Cancer Sun Sign, Cancer Rising. We start the month with Mercury in your 7th house. This is the house of others, so this is excellent for communication with other people. Mercury makes an aspect on the 1st to Neptune, and it's one of those days when you're just feeling good. Your mind is very dreamy, you're very relaxed, you're very chilled out, and this is one of those days where it's just a joy to be alive. Then on the 4th, Mercury makes an aspect to Pluto, and this is an intensity of communication here. This is an intensity of thought and ideas. So this is a good time when you can sit down with your partner and have some quality time together, talking about how you're going to make things better, how you're going to be in the future. It's also good for all kinds of communication with colleagues, with friends. It's a good time to get things out in the open, get things sorted so that you can move on. Then Jupiter makes a fantastic aspect with Chiron. This is on the 7th for 10 days. Now with this aspect, both planets have a teaching aspect involved with them. So this is a good time to learn something new. This is a good time, especially related to your future path, because Chiron's in the 10th house. So it could be to do with your career or your direction you're going in now. Jupiter will bring up new ideas and opportunities to advance on that path, but it will all be centred around learning new things, or even teaching other people new things and sharing your knowledge. On the 8th, we have the Sun in your 7th house making an aspect to Neptune. We also have Mars, who's just moved into your 11th house. So now this is a time when someone's going to need your help. It could be a friend, it could be a colleague, but someone's going to need help forming their goals and objectives. You need to help them, to point them in the right direction. They may be a little bit lost or a little bit unsure of where they're going, but you can help them now, and you'll feel more compassionate on this day. There's a strong emphasis on others this month, Cancer. Venus moves into your 7th house on the 9th, and Mercury moves into the 8th house on the 9th. So this is going to continue throughout the month. Venus will give you that desire to interact with people and to help people. Mercury, when he first moves into your 8th house, makes a contact with Saturn. So on this day, you won't feel so much like being with others. You'll probably want a day when you be on your own and get things done. It's a good day for looking at detailed work or paperwork and get that all sorted. But then 2 days later, on the 11th, he makes an aspect of Jupiter, and now you're going to be more gregarious. You're going to be more sociable. You're going to want to take opportunities to explore things and try new things with other people. So this is a much better aspect. So get over the Saturn one, and then you'll reap the benefits of the Jupiter conjunction. Also on the 11th, there's a difficult aspect from Mars to Saturn, and this is going to last 5 days. Now, this aspect can cause frustrations and blockages. This could be more in your outer relationships than your inner circle, so it could be colleagues or friends or people within a group environment. There could be a blockage here. There could be an authority figure or someone who's assuming authority, who's trying to hold you back or block you. So you need to back off. You need to be very careful. You need to get your facts right. You need to have the detail correct. You can't be overlooking things at this time because they will pull you up on it. So you need to be very thorough, and you maybe need to hold back a bit until this aspect passes so you can then move forward again. On the 12th, we have 3 more square aspects. So this is a week of challenge. This is a difficult week. The first one is Mercury-Uranus, and this will make your mind very active. It could come up with some great ideas. You could be setting new goals and new dreams from these ideas. But you must concentrate, and you must look at the detail of things, because you can overlook things. Your mind will be so active, it'll be hard to concentrate on one thing at a time because there'll be so many thoughts flashing through. So you need to be very careful driving and operating machinery, because accidents could happen. The second aspect is a square between Venus and Chiron. Now Chiron is the healing planet. Venus is in your 7th house of relationships. This is a good time to heal any issues regarding relationships that are outstanding. Also, Chiron is in your 10th house, so it's your way forward, it's your destined path. So there could be enlightenment here on the next step on your path. And then the third one is a more unconscious square. This is between Neptune and the North Node. The North Node is in your 12th house, the house of Neptune. So there's more an unconscious feel to this one. You may not be so aware of this, but this could help you. This could help you to form, again, your way forward in the future. Neptune will dissolve things around you so that you'll be able to see what's real and what's false, and you can get rid of the fake things, and you can get in touch more with the spiritual side. Maybe you'll be able to see clearer which way you need to go now. The 13th is a new moon. This is in your house of relationships. So new moons are about new beginnings. So this is a good time to breathe new life into an existing relationship, commit and make new and fresh goals that you can work towards together. Also, it's a good time for fostering new relationships, not just intimate ones, but all kinds of relationships. And the work you put in now will help you in the future. If you do start a relationship, it'll be very intense because the new moon is also conjunct Pluto and adds an intensity to your emotions. On the 14th, there's another square aspect. There's quite a lot in January, and so it's a difficult month. This time it's Jupiter square Uranus. Now Uranus is in your 11th house of dreams and goals. Pluto's in the 8th house of change. So there could be a lot of changes coming along here. There could be opportunities for you to make good in the future. There's two ways this aspect can come out because it is very unpredictable. It could be a bolt out of the blue, a sudden change, a sudden opportunity that appears and you need to take that. Also, it could be great unrest. There could be a disturbance in the energy because you don't feel that you're in the right place or you're not going down the right track, in which case you need to change, but it needs to be creative change, not disruptive change. Don't just change something for the sake of it. You need to change it in a creative way so that you can bring something in new to replace the old. On the 16th, Venus makes a trine aspect to the black moon Lilith. These two work well together. They're very similar. And so there'll be a lot of excitement, a lot of passion on this day. And you will be compelled to align yourself with what's best for you in relationships. Then on the 19th, Mars makes a conjunction with Uranus. And this is going to last for 4 days. So this is a very difficult time because Mars is now in Taurus and he'll be like a bull. He'll be like a bull in a china shop. So things will get knocked over and things will get disrupted if you let him run his course. This is a great aspect for working with others in a group and asserting your individuality within that group. It's good also for networking with colleagues and coming up with great new ideas. But if there's frustration or anger buried here, then Mars will bring that out and it'll come out as a sudden shock. It could be an accident if you're not careful, so you need to pay attention and you need to watch this energy and channel it well. On the 20th you have another Mars aspect which is going to run alongside the Uranus one, and this is why you've got to keep the Uranus tempered, because this aspect's to Jupiter and it'll bring opportunities. This aspect could be likened to the Midas touch. Everything you touch could turn to gold, but you will miss opportunities if Uranus is trying to break free and cause all this disruption to you. So you need to calm things down, look out for the opportunities that Jupiter bring along. Listen to the little voice in your head that tells you which direction to go in and what opportunities to take, because this could be a beneficial time. This aspect lasts a week, so it lasts that little bit longer than the Uranus one. So hopefully you can take advantage of the positive side of this. On the 23rd, the Sun, who's now in Aquarius, makes a conjunction with Saturn. Now, this is a good time to get all those dutiful jobs done that you meaning to do but didn't get round to doing. Finish all those off. It's a good opportunity to tidy up a bit. And also organisation. It's good to get organised now. It's good for financial planning. If you share resources, this is excellent time to do that. But don't be tempted to organise other people. You need to organise yourself. Work alongside other people, but don't be tempted to organise them. Then on the 26th, there's another difficult aspect. The Sun makes a square to Uranus. So again, there's upsets, there's delays coming. There could be not only to you, but to colleagues and friends as well. So it may not be your delay, but it could be delays forced upon you by others. Others may not be able to keep their appointments or their commitments because of the changes that are going on. On the 28th is a very busy day because you have a full moon and there's 4 other aspects happening all on the same day. So the energies will be quite mixed. It'll be hard to distinguish one from another. Let's try and break it down. The full moon is in your 2nd house, so your personal finances will be involved here. Your values and what your self-worth, what you find worth in. So there may be some changes here. You may need to let go of some things. You may need to evaluate, because the full moon is about letting go of things, but it's also about fruition. So you could gain benefit from work you've done in the past. We have a positive aspect with the Sun conjuncting Jupiter. So this will bring in the desire for change. This is in your 8th house. So there'll be a desire for change and to experience new things and to take opportunities to bring things along. Also we have Pluto Venus aspect, which is very intense. This is in your relationship house. So this is great for relationships. There's a tremendous intensity, and it may be that you want to escape things through a love relationship. But then we have 2 difficult aspects as well. We have Mars conjunct the black moon, and this can bring up all sorts of things from the unconscious. It can bring up primal energies. Now there is some help with this, because on the 30th the Sun will shine a light on this aspect and will highlight where you need to make changes. So there's not an immediate need to make changes. You need to wait until the Sun has highlighted what it is you need to change. Also on that 28th there's an aspect between Saturn and Chiron. Chiron's in your 10th house, so this could highlight issues of failure in your career or in your chosen path. This could highlight issues with authority figures or father figures, whereby you've been held back or you've been made to feel a failure. This, combined with the Mars black moon, could cause a lot of anger or resentment to surface from deep within. Now this is hard to put up with sometimes. You may feel that you can't take anymore and you've had enough of some things, and you need to let them fire off, but just hold down, because as I said, this Sun will shine a light on these issues and you'll be able to release that pressure a bit better in a day or so. So try and hold on to that and enjoy the Jupiter and Venus aspects that are happening on the same day, and stave off the changes you need to make with the black moon until the 30th. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave me a comment, I'd be glad to hear from you.